Okay. Yeah. So this will be exercise sample 1.
There is a movie. It's sitting here. Not yet, at least. I want to see like the front row seat because I'm always in the back. I can't see shit anyway.
Okay, so before I start exercise 5, let me discuss our exercise 5. So for exercise 5, it will include XML. Ayan, so what is XML? XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. It's basically used everywhere. Okay, from desktops, the internet, okay, mobile phones, everything basically uses XML. Ayan, so uses of XML, we have web, document formatting, data storage. So for exercise 5, we're going to use XML for data storage. So we're going to use it to store values that's been inputted sa table in your customers, products, and supplier. So that every time you close your program and open it again, it will still be present. Ayan, you will not lose any data. Okay, other uses of XML we have, ayan, the following. Okay, multimedia, ayan, graphic information system, and other forms of technology. So let's proceed to some examples. Okay, so what is an XML? XML, you have here an example. It looks like HTML. Diba? This is what XML looks like. We have tags. But in this case, XML, these are called nodes. Okay, so we have an element. This one is the root. This one is the child. And that's it. So first rule in XML is all XML tags are user-defined, unlike HTML where you need to follow a specific HTML tag. Okay? Yan. So XML was designed to store data and transport. HTML was designed to display. Okay? So in our case, we're going to use XML to store data. Okay? Ganyan. So, let's proceed to some examples. Yan. So, the root is the first node. Inside that root is the child node. And inside the child node is a subchild. Yan. It's a hierarchy. Diba? Naka-hierarchy yan like this one. So, you will see something like this. Bookstore is the root. Okay, yan, top of the hierarchy. Book is a child of the root. And it includes an attribute called category, which contains a value. Yan. And you can see the two elements, author and title. These two are siblings, meaning they are in the same level. Okay, same level lang yan sila. Okay, and ayan, the values of each node are shown. Okay, ganyan. Now, okay, next we have rules. For XML, there are rules. First is spelling. Next one, case, capitalization. You must be consistent. If you follow the capitalization, you must use that all throughout. Yan, so ganyan. So XML tags are case sensitive. Okay, and then XML documents must have a root. Hindi pwedeng wala. So root, child, subchild, so on and so forth. Subchild, ganyan. Yan, so other rules you need to follow. These two are correct. So you can add double quote or not. Okay, as long as there's no spaces. Yan. So, this 2 is also considered correct. Attribute, pwede rin node or element. So, in this case, our gender is female. And then, you can use it as an attribute or you can use it as an element. Either way, it's correct. Okay? And we have these 3 examples. So you can use it as element, you can use it as a node, or you can add additional nodes or subchild to that node. So pwedeng day, month, year, instead of doing this. So either way, these are all considered correct. Okay? Ganyan. So, the only thing you need to avoid is multiple attributes. So, this is allowed, but it's very difficult to write the code. So, mahirap i-code yan. As you can see, you assign multiple attributes in that element or node. Diba? So, much better if you do this, this, or this. Okay? Hindi pwedeng this. This is allowed, but it will be difficult to code. Yan. Okay. So, let's proceed with some examples. So, first is, we have, okay, the following. Okay, kailangan. So, okay, so asa na yun? Yan. So, example. So, for your exercise 5, these are all the imported libraries. Okay, ganyan. So, as you can see, it's a lot. Yan. So, these are all needed. So, we're going to use XML to store data. And then, you're going to set a format. Okay, the format. And then, we're going to use file IO. So, meaning, we're going to create a file in our computer. So, meaning in here, in our documents, okay, currently, there is no XML file just yet. Ayan, this one. But, we have an XML file. This is for the repository. Okay, so this is for the libraries. So, that's an XML file. We're going to add another XML file. That's why we require to use file IO. Okay, ganyan. Okay, next is we're going to specify the name of the variable for the file name. Okay, this needs to be outside, by the way, because it's a static variable. So the file name is database.xml. So this will be the file that will be created in our folder. Okay? Ayan. So, next is, let's create the file. Currently, it's empty. Diba? Wala pa. So, let us create a method. So, the method that we will create is, ayan, we're going to generate the XML. Okay? So, we're going to call that method. We need to create the method first. So we have generate XML. Okay, beginning and ending. Ayan. So this will not return anything. So just calling the method creates the XML file. Currently, there's none because the file that will be created is this. Okay, ganyan. Next is, let's perform a try and catch. Okay, so what is a try and catch? So a try and catch will simply try creating the file. If it fails, your program will not freeze, hindi maghang. Okay, because it fails to create the file. So it will try creating the file. If it fails to create the file, it will execute the catch. So the catch is simply just a message. So you can just issue a system printing the error message. Okay? So ganyan lang. Okay? Ayan. So this one creates a file. Okay? And then we're going to be using the file name given. Ayan. And create a root element. Ayan. So this will be the name of our root. Ayan. So, given the example, what will be the required output for your Excel file? So the XML file will look like this. So we will have a root. Ayan. So this is the XML file. Ayan. So we have a root, tapos /root. Okay, it's that one, ROOT. Ayan. And then inside here, we will have child nodes. Ayan. So this will be customers. Okay, /customers. Ayan. This will be customers/customers. And then we have all of the rows. So this is where all of the values will be printed. So this will be products. Okay, /products. Ayan, this is for the products form. This is for the customer form. And then we have the supplier. Okay, and then all the suppliers. Ayan, these are all the suppliers. And then, ano pa? Orders. /orders. And then, isa. Okay, taas pa din kaayo. So, we will have PO. And then, a lot of POs or purchase orders. Okay, so this is where all the customers will be stored, all the products, suppliers, orders, and PO. Ayan, in our XML file. So first we have the root. Okay, ayun yung root shown in the whiteboard. So the name is ROOT. This is the parent. Okay, so we're going to use this variable and create a child. Yan, this is the child node. Okay, ganyan. So we'll have customers. Okay, yung nakasulat sa whiteboard. Ayan, and then we're going to do the same thing. And this time, another node na naman. Okay, this will be orders. Ayan, so you're going to do this again for all arrays in your Excel 1, 2, 3, 4. So your Excel 1, 2, 3, 4 requires a child node for every array as what is shown in the whiteboard. Diba? Meron kang customers. So in your Excel exercise 4, you have customers array, orders array. So lagyan mo ng node for that. Customers, orders array. Okay. So next is write this to a file. Okay, so to write this to a file, you just need the following. So, these are the statements. This one writes the file and the document. Okay, there you go. So, using the file name, it will apply all the changes, creating child nodes inside the root. Naminaw? Okay. So if I execute this one, save and execute. Okay. It will create the database XML. I can open this one using a browser. Ayan. So this is what it looks like. Currently, there are no customers yet. There are no orders yet. Okay. So that is why we're going to insert values. Okay. Mag-assign tayo ng values. So we have root, As you can see in the whiteboard, di ba, may root. So for your exercise 5, you need to have all arrays. Customers, orders, ano pa yung nasa whiteboard? Products, suppliers, orders, PO. Di ba? So for for the customer, we have customer and orders. Di ba? For products, isa lang yung arrays of products, pero 3D. Di ba? And then for supplier, we have supplier and PO. Yan, yun yung exercise for ninyo, supplier. Yan, so you need to have all of that here. Okay? Mamaya na yan. Oh, annoying. Okay, so that's the XML file and that is the code. Okay? So hopefully you're taking down notes. Di ko na ito ibalik-balik ha. Yan, so next is we're going to create a customer. Okay, so to create a customer, we're going to be using an array. Ayan, so since we have the file already, this does not need to be called again. Okay, comment ko lang yan. So you're going to call this only once. You don't need to keep generating the XML file. You only need to call this method once if the file does not exist. If the file exists, you don't need to call the method again. So, we are now ready to insert a customer. This is the first customer. Okay. So, we're going to use that and call the method. So, this array, 1D, is going to be used as a parameter. The first parameter is this one. Ito. Okay. Why? Because we're going to search for the customer's node. Ang customer node is this one. And then, inside this node, we're going to create another node, customer. So, meaning, inside the customers, may customer node daw. So, ayan. So, we have customer. Tapos, slash customer. And then that value, 1, 3, lahat will be inside our node. Okay, field 1. And then another na naman, field 2. Okay, the name. And terminate the node with the slash. Okay, slash field 2 na ito. Ito, field 1. Ayan, so on and so forth. So this is where all the customers will be inserted inside the customer child. This is the sub-child, this is the sub-sub-sub-child. Okay, so if you're going to add another customer, it will create another customer slash customer inside the customers slash customers. Okay, ganyan yan siya. So, let's create the method append to XML. Okay. So, this is the append to XML method. The append to XML will not return anything as well. Okay, ganyan. Ayan. So, this is the method append to XML. So, as you can see, the requirement is the child node. Okay, this one, because the parent is called root. And then we have the child node. And then we have the data. This one. Okay, our array. Ayan. Ayan, so that's the requirement. So first is, let us check the file needed, which is database XML. Okay, that's the file we need. So we need to perform another try and catch. Ayan, so, okay, that's required. And then, we need to do this again. Okay, a catch. So, after trying, opening the file, okay, if it fails to do that, it will show the error message. It will print it in your screen. Okay, using print out, system out print. Ayan. Okay, next. Opening the file requires the following statements. Okay, so this is needed. Ayan. Okay, so as you can see, we have creating a document based on this file. Ayan, because the file must be ready for appending. Meaning, you're going to insert values. Currently, there is none. Diba? Wala. So, we're going to add values to the file. Okay. Next is we're going to find the section, which is customers. And it's this one. Because this is a customer array. So, dapat, it needs to go in this node, not orders. So, to do that, you need to find customers. And that is where you need to insert the values. So, it's this one. Okay. Ayan. So, okay. Again, this one opens the file. This one search for customers. Okay, this one search for customers. If it's not found, it will simply print not found. Okay? Yan. And then, next statement is, next statement. Okay, this is the next. Ayan, there you go. Okay, so, we are now ready to create a section element. Section element is an element or node under customers, which is customer. Okay, so, ayan. So, we're going to create that element. So, it's customer. Yung walang S, the one without S. So, using the row name called customer, this will be a node under customers. Okay, using row name, which is customer, yung walang S, it will be appended in the section element. Section element is the parent. Child is this one. Okay, that's why it's currently used. Section element, which is the section, a node under our root. So, okay. Next, let us insert the values. Okay, so to insert the values, we need a for loop. Why? Because our 1D array contains 4 elements, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to repeat or iterate that 4 times. Data is the length of our array. Okay? Ayan, that's the length of our data. So this will be iterated 4 times. Field 1, because I starts from 0. So this is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. That will be the node under the customer node. Okay, as you can see in my example in there sa whiteboard. So we will have field 1, field 2, field 3, up to field 4. And then, using the value in our array from 0 up to 3, we're going to insert that as a value of our node for field 1 up to field 4. Okay, because we have 4 fields. Yan. Okay, so once this is done, we are now ready to write it to our XML file. Okay, so this one writes to our XML file, and then this one applies the changes. Okay, ganyan. Alright. Okay, there you go. So, the XML file is the file that we use to create the file name. And then, it's going to be used to append or update the contents of our XML file, which currently does not have any values just yet. Okay, so if I save this, call the XML, call the method, this one, update the values. Yeah, let me try executing. And you will see our XML now contains an updated value. So we have customer. This is the child node of the parent. This one is the root. Okay, this one is the root. And then we have field 1, field 2, field 3, up to field 4 because we performed an iteration. Okay, di ba? Okay, ganyan. And then, the values of our array are inserted. So if I execute this again and insert a new value, for example, this is a new customer. Okay, bagong customer na naman. Ayan, this is a new customer. Okay, this is the second customer. Ayan. So, execute. Okay, XML file is now updated. So meaning we will have customer 1, customer 2. These are all inside the customer's parent node. So we have the root, we have the child of the root, which contains another child or child. Ayan, as you can see, which contains the first customer. And then this one is the second customer. Okay, so if you execute this again, you keep updating or appending your XML file. So in your XR file, you need to do this every time you click the save. Okay, this one. So dito yan siya. Okay, dito sa save. So every time you click save, update in the XML file and display in the table. So we have customers table, orders table, a separate node. Okay, as you can see, that's how similar to this. We have customers. These are all the customers. And then we don't have orders just yet. Okay, wala pang order. Okay, wala pa yan siyang order as you can see. So if you want to add an order, record or row, you just call this again. Okay. And I will comment this one out. Okay. This will be our array. So this is order. Ayan, order. Lagay natin, okay, this is the product type. Ayan, description. Okay, price. So, this will be called orders. That's the name of our node. Orders with an S. And what will be the node that will be created inside? Order. Okay, so if I execute this, it will add a row to our orders. Okay, ganyan. So we now have customers and we have orders, di ba? So we have customers, we have 2, and we have 1 order. Okay, ganyan. So it's a good way of storing values inputted so that every time you close your program, you don't have to input values again. Okay, ganyan. So you need to do all of this for every array in your XR4. Okay, so next is, let's create, ano naman? Table. Okay, so I will now create a new JFrame form. Okay, and then create a table. So, ayan, this is our table. So we need to display in this table all the values in the XML file. Okay, so this is your customer form, products, and supplier, which contains tables, di ba? So what are the values we're going to display? Customer. Okay, so we have ID, name, email, address. So this is ID. Okay, name, email, address. Ayan. So, okay, for exercise 5, make sure you have the complete field names or columns in your exercise. Same sa exercise 4. Diba? So, you need to have all of this. Okay? So, this is just an example. Okay? Basig, ani po din yung ipacheck. So, ang ipacheck ninyo is exercise 4, which contains all the fields in this table. Okay? So, I will show you an example where you're going to read the contents of your XML file and then place it in your table. Because that's where this is supposed to go. Diba? Okay, so, ayan. So, to do that, we're going to call another method. Ayan. So, this will be the second. Okay, second method. Ayan. So, for our next method, okay, first is we need to okay, let me create the method. Ayan. This will be our second method. Okay. Wait. Saan yan? Ayun. Okay. So, our method is called read from XML. So, let me just call it read XML so that it's shorter. So, our method will return a 2D array. So, why 2D array? Because our table is 2D. Diba? We have a column and then we have a row. So the values in this table is coming from a 2D array. So this 2D array is all of this customer. Diba? So we have columns, diba? And we have another same number of columns but another row. So we have a table. Yan. So that's why we have this. So we're going to call this method in this form, not inside this main class, because this form will do the reading. Okay? Ayan. So same in the previous example, we're going to read and try reading the file. If it fails to do that, we're going to perform a catch. So that's the use of the try and catch here. So try and catch is important because we are reading and writing to a file. Every time you do that, read or write to an external source or file. This can be an internet, this can be a website, or a file outside of your current program. You need to perform a try and catch because sometimes that file does not exist. Or the file is currently being used by another program, diba? So performing a try and catch will check if the file is accessible or not. If it's not accessible, your program will not freeze or crash. That's what try and catch for is, diba? So pag walang try and catch yan, you can also do this, but if it fails to read or write sa file, maghang ang program ninyo. Diba? So this is just a precaution so that your program will still keep on running if it fails to read or write the file. Okay, so next is we're going to ayan, we're going to open it. Okay, so this one does that. Creating a document because this variable will hold the contents of the XML file. Yan. So, okay. Next is we're going to find or search for the node which is called customers. So, you're going to do this because all of these values are under customers. Diba? Wala siya sa order. So since you have a lot of this, you have a customer, you have an order, you have a supplier, you have a product, all of that is in your XML file. You only need customers. Diba? So customer lang yung kailangan mo. You don't need order because that is needed in this table. So, you need to specify the node that is going to be searched. If it's not found, it will print not found. So this is optional. You can choose not to include this. This is just a simple way of checking if this particular node, ito daw, does not exist or not created yet. Diba? So pwede na wala ito. Okay? Because that's just if it's not found. Okay? So, ayan. So next is we're going to get the number of rows. So this one gets the number of rows. Okay. So this variable, customer count, holds the number of customers we have. We have 2. Diba? This is the first customer. This is the second customer. So this variable is 2. We're going to use this because our array is 2D. We need to know how many rows. That's the first dimension. The second dimension is the row, is the column. So this is the row, this is the column. So currently, we have the row now. We know how many. Next is, we need to get, okay, how many columns. Okay, so this will take a lot of code. Ayan, so ito yung code just to check how many columns are in your table. So, ayan. So, medyo taas-taas. Okay. Ayan. So, this variable is field count. This holds the number of rows. The number of rows we have is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apat lang. So, this will iterate 4 times. So, we now have customer count, the number of rows. Field count, the number of columns. Okay, we are now ready to declare the array. So, this is the array declaration. Okay, using the using the number of rows, okay, number of columns, okay, we initialize an array so that we know the length. Okay, kung sa kataas ang array, we now know because this array is the value that we will return every time you call this method, because this method returns a 2D array. So, this will be the return. Okay, so siya ang return. We're going to return that array because this array holds the entire customer. Okay, we have 2 of them. Yan. Okay, so yun yung purpose nun. Next is, we're going to assign values to this array because currently it does not have any. So to assign values to this array, we need the following. Okay, ayan. So, there you go. Why do we need an outer and an inner for loop? Because this is a 2D array. A 2D array that we need to assign values. Di ba? What values are we assigning to this 2D array? All of this. The customer, ID, name, email, so on and so forth. From this file to the array, okay, that we're going to return every time you call this method. Okay? Ganyan. So, that's how this works. Okay, so let's proceed to calling the method. Yan, so let's call the method. So this method is going to be called once this form open. Once we open this form, we call that method. So how do we call that method? Because it's in another class. Okay, so yeah, let me check. Okay, so let's proceed to following this method. Ayan, so as you can see, first is, so every time this form loads, this one, we need to create an instance of this class. So this is exercise underscore sample. Ayan, so let's call an, create an instance of that. Exercise sample 1. Sample 1. Okay, wait. Sample is capital. Okay, and set visible. Sorry. So, call the method read XML. Okay, so this method will return an array. So we have string to the array. Okay, customers. So this one, once called, will return to the array. Diba? Okay, and then we're now going to use this in our table. Okay, so first is we need to add our table. Okay, so let's create first this one. Okay, so this is our table 1. At adding an import. Okay, and then clear the table. Okay, clear the table. And then perform a loop because this is a 2D array. And then we're going to assign each value in our table. So this is the first value which will be placed in the first column. Second, third, and fourth. So we have 4 values here. So I is the number of rows we have. 0 is the column. 1 is the column, so on and so forth. Okay? So, ayan. Alright. So, okay, so let's see. So let me just check for this error. Okay, ano naman siya error? Yes. So, okay, so we need to call this class inside this class so that it will automatically open. So let's create an instance of this class. Okay. Return. Okay, so execute. Yan. So as you can see here, we have the following values in our XML file. Okay, so XML file contains 2 rows similar to our table. So if I add another value here, for example, yan, let's add another customer. Okay, add another customer. Comment this one. Okay, so this will be customer number 3. Yan, execute. So you have 3 customers now, similar to our XML. Okay, ayan. So we have 3 customers. 3 customers. So for your exercise number 5, the required output is XML values will be printed in this table: customers, products, orders pala. This is customer, this is orders, and then products, just 1 because this is a 3D array. So this is just 1 array, not 2. So your orders, your products must be shown in your XML file in 3D. Okay, naka 3D. And then for supplier, okay, asa na yun? So you need to have another table here. It's this one. Okay, yan. Okay, so this is the PO, supplier, and then products. It's there in the whiteboard. And then orders, and then customers. Ayan. So, the goal here is every time you save a customer, pag-click mo daw ng save, you do this. Okay? Pag-click ng save, you do this. And then, after doing that, you load the contents of the XML file in this table. So, meaning, you do this. Okay, ito naman. So, your XML file must be the one needed to load values in each table. So, hindi pwedeng array. Okay? So the format is every time you click save, it will call the append to XML. Okay? Tawagin niya yung append to XML. So append to XML. Okay? Tawagin niya yung append to XML. And then every time you after saving, read XML naman. So read XML, which is this one. Ayan, append to XML, read XML, and then display in your table. Show in your table. Okay, ganyan. So your table must show the values. So maglabas sa table. So every time you save, edit, and delete. Okay. So every time you save, edit, delete, these are the steps. So yan dapat ang makita. Okay? Ganyan. So you need to follow this for your exercise number 5. Okay? Pag wala yan siya nasunod, same with other exercises. Okay? Wala, 0. Okay, so mahulog na 60. Ayan. So same with your exer 1, 2, 3. Your grade sa prelim is still tentative. So pag nanamoy grade dito sa prelim, tentative pa yun. Okay, wala pa man ako na-check inyo ang isubmit sa Diagler. So pag wala na sunod, wala na follow ang requirement. Sa exer 1 gani, lahat ng example codes given, maulang tayo gamiton. Meaning, hindi ka pwede magamit ng functions. Okay? Sa exercise 2, na ako'y gi-require ng mga methods. Di ba? Sa exercise 3, dapat 3D array ang orders. Okay? And then sa exercise 4, na ako'y mga gi-require na methods. Itong di-discuss sa lecture. So, pag wala ito nasunod, okay, tentative pa man itong grade nyo sa prelim, sa finals, dito na makita. Okay, kung na ay mali, 0 to 60. Okay, ganun. Okay, so for exercise 5, you need to follow this requirement. So dapat sundo na siya ninyo. Hindi mo magbuot-buot. So i-follow yan siya. So every time you save, delete, and edit. Okay? Wala. So every time you do that, nangyari dito. Okay, ayan. So, ito, customer. Nag-save ka, follow the steps. Okay, meaning, the values here in your table is no longer coming from your array. Hindi na sa array galing. It's coming from your XML file. So, your XML file will be the contents of values that is needed for each table. So every time you save, delete, and edit. Okay. Same with add order. Add order is the same sa orders, di ba? Sa products, tuck in is the same sa products. Sa supplier naman, save and adding a PO, di ba? Sa exer 4. So when you save, you insert a record here. When you add a PO, you insert a record here. So that is the same for our supplier. So you need to follow this. So you need to call this method and read the XML again because it's updated or appended and load it in our table. Ayan. So, ayan. Okay, questions for exer 5?
Pwede pakita na ng codes for exercise.
Yung kanina, hindi nyo na-picturean?
Ay, ganun.
Ha?
Video mo na mo ang...
Sige, ayan. Dali, kayo medyo taas manggod ni. Dali, kayo mag-check pa ko, 15 minutes na lang. Dali. Picture. Dali, picture. picture.
An hour.
Dali. Eh, dapat nag-lecture ako, nag-lecture ng no. Okay, so medyo taas-taas na siya. So, i-follow na siya tanan. Okay, so let's proceed to attendance. Attendance na siya. So, attendance. Okay, make sure nag-take notes mo. Hindi lang magtulong-tulong diya. Kaya mo man, matulong, pagtuan diya, YouTube. Wala wala mo yung taking down notes.
Sir, kato siya sir, puta ka so like i-connect na to sa Excer 4. Like
Yes.
gamitan lang gyapon namo Excer 4 namo tas idagdag lang na
Yes.
appeal tong library.
Yes. Mag-discuss pa kung ano balik sa Wednesday. So yung Excer 4, dapat kumana mo, tulungan to ninyo. Kung wala pa ka sa 4, magkuhan sa ka, kumanin sa 4. Okay. So attendance. Okay. So attendance, abalye, akaso, wala, akaso, agulo, o pag matulog ha, absent na, mas ginaan diya. Agulo, wala. Alcomendras, Alquizar, Aranas, Baduya, Balagot, Baldonado, Banaag, Bandigan, Bantan, Batula, Buhawi, 7 na Buhawi, Cabrera, Cali, Carcalias, wala. Celeridad, Celisa, Chavez, Clarabal, Torreses, Lagunsa, De Los Reyes, Donton, Goromal, Escalada, Escuadro, o Escalada, 8 na, Escuadro, Grande, Ignacio, wala Ignacio, ha? Jacobo, Ardil, Layos, Lumanas, Doy, Macrohon, Managbanag, Manipil, Midelin,
Present na present.
Resurrection. Okay. Ayan. So, ready your exercises. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 10 minutes na lang. Dali sa, ayaw magpa-check din. Wala. Di na pa mabalik diri yan. Dali next. If you're not doing anything, you can go. See you Wednesday. Dali sa.